Hello everybody, it's time for another weekly patch update. A day late because we got rain. We got uh significant amount of rain, at least I think so. We got a healthy inch and a half. um so now giving you the update on Thursday. All right, finally over to our first plant that we're going to be looking at, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to first show you the plant, kind of tell you where it's at, and then go to the pumpkin. And I think I'll just give the estimated weight, just because to me, I always like knowing what the weight is more than what the OTT is. And so I'm going to start with the youngest pumpkin first and then move on to the oldest one. So let me spin you around. We're at the 1707 Caspers, and hopefully you can hear me all right. Got a lawnmower in the background. Here, I'll be right back. Let them pass. All right, so hopefully you can see it's all right. The sun is setting, so it's kind of blowing out some of the plant. I'll talk more about my plans are for finishing off the rest of the patch on the plants back there. It's a little bit easier to see, but so we'll just jump right into this guy. And this is actually the third pumpkin. The very first that I thought was going to be the keeper aborted, and then the second one that the first backup aborted, and thankfully this little guy decided he was going to be the one that actually was growing the best out of the three. So even though it is actually the smallest pumpkin on now is DAP 19, but you know, hopefully it'll pick up speed. Anyways, it's too small for the chart, but I used the app, which added it seems to me it adds like 5 pounds, makes the pumpkin 5 pounds heavier. So it was measuring at about 52 and a half, so I'm gonna call it 48 pounds. So I mean, not the greatest date, DAP 19 heading into the DAP 20, but I feel confident it will pick up speed. There's a ton of plant behind this little guy, so she'll ramp up. So anyways, let's head over to the 2147 Sipple. All right, so we're over here by the 2147 Sipple, and as you can see here, I've spun the secondaries at least as far over where there were no taproots already. So I'm gonna have on all the plants, I'm gonna have the secondaries go all the way up and fill up all this spot, as well as the main vine. The main vine, then when it gets up here, I'll start turning it. And obviously, you know, whatever bare spots there are, I'll have the tertiaries take up that space. And then one more thing before we go to the pumpkin, as you have been noticing, there's shade cloth over the pumpkins, and the main reason for that is to help keep them cool. I'm just a little paranoid of the pumpkins getting overheated, so I put the shade cloth over that. I did actually have a pumpkin that was a good 400 or 500 pounds, and the sun must have been particularly hot that day, and that pumpkin when I came home was hot. And so now I like to just have a shade cloth over it just to help keep it cool. Oh, and one last thing about the boring plants, all three of the plants, they have 10 feet by 30 feet before they're completely filled in, which is great because I don't know if I've ever had plants that completely filled up the allowed area. But anyways, enough of the plants, right? And this pumpkin is on DAP 21, and it has an estimated weight of 115 pounds, and it's actually doing quite well. It actually had better depth 20 numbers than the 2144 Baron. So I have high hopes for this guy. Well, I have high hopes for both of them. They're doing quite well. So let's go over to the 2144 Baron. All right. Let's, yeah, plants. Oh, that's great. Ooh, look at that main vine. Oh, and there's that gorgeous pumpkin. This is the oldest pumpkin. It is on depth 24, and its estimated weight today is 144 pounds. So hopefully I don't know where that was going, but anyways, I think that's just about all I have for you guys today. Oh, let me pause you for one more second. All right, so basically, yeah, that's the patch for what, almost the middle of July. And thankfully there's not too much more vine bearing to do, but the plant's going to be slowing down now that the pumpkins are aging, and they're going to be taking all the energy and creating that wonderful sink, and where all the energy and all the water goes to the pumpkins more so than the plants. So hopefully we'll still be able to fill up this spot after I get all these weeds out of the way, and we'll see where it takes us. So yeah, until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye bye.